Welcome back to Brady Food. This is Brady Hauserman, and I know I may look a little different compared to my last videos, but I'll get to that in a little bit here. Today, I am making Keto Pizza. Yes, it's a whole lot different than what my other recipes were, concerning on how, I don't know, I'm not even sure how to explain it, but this is a keto-friendly version of a regular pizza that you would have on a daily basis. I made this a couple of times, and my God, it is amazing. All it takes is a few ingredients. In this bowl already, I have 2 tablespoons or 1 ounce of cream cheese, 2 cups of cheese. You can use mozzarella in it, but I'm using shredded Gouda and cheddar. I gotta remember what I shredded up. But anyways, I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 45 seconds, and then I'll continue on with the rest of the recipe. So, how's your day? I guess while we wait on that, I'm gonna make homemade marinara sauce to go with it. So all you need for that is a small can, a 6-ounce can of organic tomato paste. Just kind of get it all in there. Pressure good. Kind of like so. Alright, just like that. I should have had a cup ready already, but a third cup or a half cup of water or beef broth, depending on how you like your marinara. And the measurements of the cup depends on how you like the thickness of your marinara. Alright, I'll explain that part later. For the marinara, you're going to want basil leaves, about a tablespoon. Oregano leaves, also a tablespoon. Garlic powder, guess what? A tablespoon. A half teaspoon of paprika. Boom. And this part's optional. If you like spice, go for it, but if not, don't. A quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Boom. And once you get everything into a bowl, just kind of mix it around. Or mix it till it's thick and ready. Just for a little taste, I'm going to put in a little Italian seasoning in there. That part's also optional, but I like the Italian seasoning. Alright, our cheese is somewhat melty, so in the bowl, you're going to add a cup of almond flour. Just like so. 1 egg, no shell. Yummy. Should have done the dry stuff first. Give me 1 second. Alright. 1 egg, 1 cup of almond flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, boom. 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, which I do need to get more. And this part's optional, but you can put garlic powder in there as well. Also a tablespoon, or a teaspoon, my bad. Boom. You know what? I didn't put onion powder in the marinara. I thought about it, but I didn't. How dare I? Now that you got your ingredients in the bowl, you're going to want to mix it all together with a fork or a spoon. I'm going to go in with my hands. It incorporates it better. But before I do that, you're going to want to put parchment paper on your surface, so that way you can roll out your dough when it's all ready. Alright, let the mixing begin. Let me get another thing before I... You'll see why I need to in a second. Okay, maybe I will use a glove or a spoon. Use a spoon if you don't feel like changing your gloves 24/7. Just kind of mix everything around till everything's all combined. Like so. Okay, I did use my hands, but not letting everything go to waste. You get back. Alright, now that we got our dough made, we're going to transfer the dough onto the parchment paper. Like so. And remember that second piece of parchment? We're just going to lay it on top like so. And just kind of roll it out to a 1/4 inch thickness, or whatever you desire, at least. And then once you're done rolling it out, you're going to want to shape with your hands if needed. Oh, and while you get everything all prepared and whatnot, have your oven set to 450 degrees to let your dough cook, and then pop it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Oh yeah, that looks not exactly 1/4 inch thick. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it'll get the job done. So I'm going to get this in the oven, let it cook after I... Yeah, just like that. Now I'm going to get this in the oven, put it in for 10 minutes, and then we can assemble the pizza. Alright, while I'm cooking the dough, I'm going to get my sausage made, because what I'm doing for this version, you can do whatever version you want for a keto pizza, as long as you find everything that's keto friendly, low on carbs, low on sugars, all that fun, happy stuff. Go for it. But I'm gonna make up the sausage real quick, and then we can make the pizza. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, now that my sausage is done and the crust is done, I mean, look at that. Woo! You're going to want to go ahead and assemble your pizza again to whatever you may prefer. It can be a meat lovers, it could be a supreme, it could just be a basic pepperoni pizza or cheese pizza. It is completely up to you. First, base your sauce with whatever sauce, like marinara. You can go for a Alfredo sauce if you like. It all depends on your preference and how you want to make your pizza. So you're just gonna want to spread your sauce around like so. Kind of spread it all over the base of your pizza. Get a little more on there if you like, or less, depending on how you can tolerate sauce, whether it has not the paprika, the cayenne or not. I know a whole lot of people can't handle a whole lot of sauce on their pizza, but adjust your sauce accordingly. If you need it light, go light. If you want it heavy, go heavy. Or if you like it just right, just do enough for you. All depends on you. Alright, that should be enough sauce. Now, go ahead with your cheese. Again, it could be mozzarella, but I'm using cheddar and Gouda. I grated these ones because I felt like grating something, and I felt great, but just kind of get your cheese over the best you can. Oh, and you're going to want to keep your oven on at 450 because this is going to go back in the oven for about another 8 to 10 minutes or until the cheese becomes bubbly. I would just kind of keep an eye on your pizza accordingly so you don't burn your crust or have it too dry with the cheese on it. All right. Now once you got your cheese on, you can go ahead and add your other toppings. Like, again, I'm doing supreme, so I'm going to use turkey pepperoni. That's right, turkey pepperoni. You can use regular pepperoni if you like, but I find turkey pepperoni pretty good. So just kind of bam, 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 bam. Great, now I sound like Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Bam, bam. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, you get back on there. Boom. All right. Now we take our sausage from earlier, kind of sprinkle that around. We're going to take our red and green bell peppers, sprinkle that around as well. And now, my mushrooms. I was going to have onions on here, specifically green onion. I know I'm probably going to get in the comments saying, but green onion doesn't go on pizza. No, it mainly goes in. I know. Like I said, it's weird, but when I tried it, it was probably the best combination I tried the first time. First time making this, at least. And flavor did not disappoint. Alright. Let's put some mushroom over here. All right. Now we're gonna hit it again with cheese. Well, more cheese at least. Best you can, get it spread out. All right, now that we got our pizza assembled, we're going to put it back in the oven for about 10-ish minutes or less, depending on how bubbly the cheese is again. And I'll see you in a bit. All right, so that was probably about 4 minutes being in the oven, and the cheese already looks melted enough. So I'm gonna get that going now, or at least cut, and we can give her a try. Bam. All right, now that we got our pizza cut, let's go ahead, take a slice. Not an impressive cheese pull, but what can you do? My God. Look at that. That is beyond amazing. Hey, you can basically make a thin crust out of it. Well, all goes to show. Let's give it a try. And be careful, it will be hot after the oven. So good. Keto Pizza Supreme Edition. You can go with whatever pizza flavor or pizza way option, whatever you like. Today was the Supreme Edition. Now, I did promise you on why I look so different compared to my previous videos. In November of last year, I went on the carnivore diet and started focusing more on meats and water type thing. I've lost a lot of weight from that, gained more energy and all that. And then I switched over to keto, and I'm still dropping the pounds like nothing. But I'm still very cautious about what I eat, what I drink type thing. So like if I have a diet or zero sugar pop or energy drink type thing, I have to do it in moderation or ease up on it here and there. But when I started the carnivore diet, I was about 360 pounds. Right now, I'm at 225 pounds. That's a 135 pound difference compared to what I was then and then now. That's honestly quite a glow up from then and now, comparing the two. But I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications for any new videos or updates. And feel free to put in the comments what you would like to see in future videos, but whether it's keto, carnivore, regular, even though I can't have some of the regular foods, I will probably have some people show up on the video to try them out for me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.